top, man. It's M5 recording live. You know what I'm saying? It won't be live by the time I upload it, but me checking in. Top of 2020. I said 2020. He's fried. New year, top of 2026. I don't think I did. I haven't been on YouTube in a long time to begin with. A lot of things going on, good, bad, whatever you want to call it. A lot of this shit been taking a toll, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to keep this shit going. I hope everybody is having a good start to the year. I hope everybody finished off 2025 the way they wanted to finish 2025, and I hope everybody is working towards their goals and everything that they want out of life. We only getting older, and I just hope everybody is just doing what they want to do and what they can do with the time that they have to do it. You know what I mean? Because every day go by, you will want to better yourself and make something of your 24 hours, you know what I mean? So, and not just letting time just go by and beat you, you know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, I just came to check in, kind of just let everybody know how my year is going so far. We're just in the first part of the year, 2026 now. I'll be 30 this year. July 28th is my birthday. I'll be 30 this year. I'm still in school. I don't know if I ever mentioned that before. Like I said, I've been away from YouTube for a little minute, so I don't even know what's the last thing I even said on here. I gotta kind of retrace my steps, so the next video that I make after this will have some type of sense to it. Still in school, struggling, not from the educational part or the academic part of it, but the financial part of it. I'm here to be honest. I don't really have anything to hide, you know what I'm saying? I wear everything on my sleeve and shit like that for the most part. What's personal is personal, and what's able to be talked about, I talk about. And the financial upkeeping of the school is very expensive. I'm not saying that I'm going to stop going to school, but it's something that I have to definitely considering my situation at home and considering my situation here. Been trying to get a job that kind of floats around my schedule, and it's been very tough. Nobody wants to hire someone that's kind of coming in half day and then leaving by night. That's the best position, and somebody that probably doesn't understand my situation not gonna really probably try to tolerate it. So that's something that I can understand to a degree. But I always mention that I'm in school and I'm trying to work around my hours, so it's been tough trying to get a job. So lately I've just been door dashing and whatnot, and that's been tough because you got to keep maintenance on your car when you're going so far, and that's been just tough trying to keep up because you're driving to make money, you know what I mean? So that's been tough, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fighting through it. You ain't out the fight until you out the fight. It ain't over till you out the fight. The fight ain't over till you out the fight type shit. There's some things I'd like to do this year. As a matter of fact, still on the school note, I also let y'all in on this. I'm going for my EPA right now, and that's pretty much my certification to pretty much not practice my work, but be officially able to do my job. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my universal EPA right now, and I'm currently in that class to do so. Yeah, man, just trying to make a way out of no way, man. By this time next year, I'm trying to be in a way better situation. I graduate school around my birthday, My birthday is July 28th. Once again, if I make it through, I post to graduate school July 31st. That'll be the date. And I made it this far, and I don't want to fuck it up. But again, shit is coming down on me right now, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? You just gotta float with the punches, man. That's just what it is. So there's that. Enough with the school shit. I'm kind of like talk about something good that I would like to do this year, and that's I want to make a podcast. And I know I said a lot of things that I want to do on this YouTube channel, but this one is a little bit more feasible, a little bit more possible, a little bit more to my disposal. I want to make a podcast around sports, more so boxing. You know what I mean? It's a hot topic that I kind of know a little bit about. I've been following the sport for about a good, say, 7-8 years now. And I don't know everything there is to know about the sport, of course, but a little bit before my time and currently up until this point, I can say I know a good little bit about it, about how the rules are, how organizations work, the fighters, and people mentality. Like, you know what I mean? Reason why you might have done this, reason why. And like I said, I don't know everything, but I think I could get a good reason on a common sense level as to why things go the certain way they do and does. And that's just something I like to talk on. I got some people that like to come along on the podcast. I'm not sure how to put the podcast together either. That's been the biggest part about it. Like, I'm trying to like figure out how to even start the shit. I don't know if I should start it on YouTube or if I should, kind of go like maybe like a different route, maybe like Apple Music podcast or whatever, the Apple service podcast or whatever. Or I don't know. I don't really know how I should go about it just yet. But I know it's something that I really like to do. And yeah, man. But I don't want it to be strictly boxing, off the simple fact that there's like other sports that I do like to talk about, like football, basketball, and I know there's other people that would like to be a part of the channel that's knowledgeable about other sports that would probably like to have a platform to speak on certain things. Like, I'm a Chicago Bears fan and a Celtics fan. So, you know what I mean? Right now, my Celtics is doing a lot more than expected of them with Tatum being away, and my Bears did a lot more than expected of them, considering the injuries and Caleb Williams being a second-year player and us having a new coach, and us just being a Chicago Bears that hasn't really had success since 2006-2007 season when we went to the Super Bowl, loss against the Colts. And matter of fact, I can't even say that because we went to the playoffs in 2020, and we also went to the playoffs in 2018. So I can't even say that. But more consistent success, I should say. We haven't been a franchise of consistent success. So that's something that we're trying to change. The culture of, the Chicago Bears are trying to change. And I'm from New Jersey, but I've genuinely, been a Chicago Bears fan since like 2010, 2011, somewhere along there. What made me kind of like, start being a Chicago Bears fan was Devin Hester and shit like that. I liked it in number 23. And I felt like a lot of like the things that I did as a kid, especially just playing backyard football, was kind of reminiscent to what he did with his punt returns and kick returns and things of that nature. So I had a big liking of Devin Hester and his game, and then I started to grow more and understand more players on the Chicago Bears at the time, and that's what kind of made me grow to be a fan of the Chicago Bears organization. But yeah, I would like to make a podcast though, kind of surrounding sports a little bit, or even anything else you would like to talk about. But I would like to keep it the boxing. I don't solely want it to be boxing because I don't want to limit myself to the podcast. Kind of like how Andre Ward is mainly focused on how it's called, the Art of Ward is called Art of Ward. because his name is Andre Ward, not The Art of War, and I think that's really cool. It's surrounded by boxing, but he also talks about other things that just go on, you know what I mean? And same thing like what's his name? Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas also has a podcast, and he just added a new wrinkle to it, having football in it. And he's not even on the football podcast ends of the other thing, and he actually let Skip Bayless, Hakeem Talib, real known faces come on the podcast and kind of just hold a segment. And I think that's like really, really cool, and I kind of want to spin it like that, like, you know what I mean, not solely about basketball, but you know what I'm saying, that's the kind of like the sole purpose, you know what I mean. And that's just one of my plans. That's just a plan that I have that's kind of feasible this year. It's just, the only thing is, you got to take the necessary steps to do it. I have a computer now, so I can I can do some editing and shit like that, and I can have more time to actually mess around with certain things and things of that nature. That's pretty much it. As far as like what I would like to do so far this year, I can't really say anything else because the future is very bleak. If I use the right terminology for what I'm trying to say, it's very uncertain. I can't tell. Like, at one point, I could probably almost tell you how my next few years are gonna be, and as of right now, I can't. Like, you know what I mean? God willingly, I have faith. You know what I mean? And like I said, you ain't out to fight till you're out of it. So that's really it, man. I've been talking for about 12 minutes now. I'm gonna go into one more thing before I drop the mic. Had a little situation. The date is January 21st, 2026. Had a situation yesterday at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And one thing lead to another. I'm not going to really be too specific on what the situation was or who it was with, but whoever sees this that knows, and you knows my situation, you probably might be able to guess, whoever may see this. But all that to say, man, just keep being you, man. Be yourself, and don't let nobody ever like make you feel a way about who you are. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And if the truth is the truth, the truth is the truth. Like, you know what I mean? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, and don't ever let nobody take that away or try to twist something else into something that it ain't. Like, you know what I mean? Because hurt people. Like, you know what I mean? And people gonna say whatever they best believe to defend themselves or validate whatever they got going on, whether it's right or wrong. And I grew up in a household where I truly understand what love is, and I understand what right from wrong really is, bro. Like, I genuinely know what right from wrong really is. Like, I watched some of my closest friends go to jail for X amount of years. I watched family members go to jail for X amount of years, and I know right from wrong. You know what I mean? From a justice served level, like, you know what I mean, like a system level, all the way to a morale, like, not morale, that's probably not the right word, but like a moral level. Like, you know what I mean? I understand right from wrong, and I'll try to always stay on the right side of morals and on the right side of the system. Like, I don't want to be in jail doing 100 years or 10 years or 20 years or 8 years in jail. That's why I made all the decisions that I made up until this point. I've never been no yes man. I never did some of the things that maybe some of my friends did because it might have been cool at the time, because I knew where it would have led me. And not only do I don't want to be in jail, but everybody's not cut out for it. As a matter of fact, nobody's cut out for jail. You shouldn't wish jail on anybody. So fuck just saying nobody belongs in jail. Like, you know what I mean? If you land yourself in jail, like, it's probably still could have been a better way to, you know, dispute that problem, because jail is just terrible and it doesn't better anybody. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of puts you in like an evolutionary dead end. Like, you know what I mean? You're a felon. It's very hard to get a job, a house, credit. It's very hard to go about your life, especially depending on what you went to jail for. It's very hard to, you know, set up life after jail. And I commend a lot of people that have done that, came home maybe to some money, or just came home with the you know, the right head on their shoulders to change their life, and not let that be the reason why they're still stuck in whatever situation they're in. And I just truly believe that jail is just not cut out for anybody. And I commend anybody that came home from those situations and just straight away bettered themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, that shit is like a mental block. It makes you have false beliefs as to what you should and shouldn't be doing, because you've been stuck inside four walls for so long that you don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? And that can really ruin people. And I feel bad for a lot of people that's stuck in that loop. But all that to say, I just tried to stay away from that growing up. Like, you know what I mean? I try to stay away from that. And like I said, don't let people ever make you feel like you're wrong about something when you know you're right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might be kind of getting off topic, but I'm just kind of like just speaking from the heart right now. But don't ever let nobody like deter you away or make you feel lesser than, or make you feel like you're wrong about something when you know full well what is what. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to tell you what 2 + 2 is. It don't take a rocket scientist to tell somebody it's dark outside when it's light. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. Don't let that go over your head. You feel me? Because that's the route that some people take. Like, that's, you know, closest to you or whatever. Like, because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words, and people can say whatever they want to say. But what people do to you and around you is the direct feeling they have for you. And don't let nobody ever make you feel like that's not the case, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That is 100% the truth. How people treat you and how people act around you, the things they say, the things they do when it comes to you, don't let that slip by you, man. I'm telling you, don't let it slip by, because you'll be under the impression that somebody really fuck with you or really love you, and that's not the case, bro. They'll say things, but it ain't true, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them type of people, you cut them out your life, whether it's family or not. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, you can't have nobody playing with you when you trying to level yourself up. As a matter of fact, when shit like this start happening, when you try to better yourself, you should probably like listen to it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's probably trying to send you a warning. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all that I have for today. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I really have for today. I'm going to check in. I'm trying to be better with YouTube this year. I'm trying to be better with YouTube. I keep saying I'm trying to make, you know, like POVs. Like, right now will be the perfect time to be doing POVs and whatnot, because I have like a pretty decent commute to school 4 days out the week. And it'll be a good time to try to do some POVs and just, you know, keep the channel flourishing. I can probably even do like boxing or sport videos on this YouTube channel, but the angle that I already had this channel going in, I'm not going to say it will be hard, but I kind of just don't want to change the strength of this channel that I had it going in. But a lot of the things that I said I was going to do on this channel haven't came to fruition, and I kind of been like on this channel doing what I've been doing for about 3.5, almost 4 years now. So like, maybe I might just convert this channel, or maybe I won't. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want this channel to go to waste, but I also don't want to change it. So that's just something that I'm gonna have to come to terms with and try to figure out before, you know, a big splash comes. So that's really it. I've been talking for now 20 minutes, and today again is January 21st. Everybody have a blessed day. Don't let nobody deter you, man. Don't let nobody give you any false beliefs, and just strive towards what you want to do, man, and try your best to not go away from it. Service requested. Yep, there you go. But try to stay on the right path, man, with whatever you got going on, man. And that's really it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. If I sound down, I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still out here doing what I gotta do, and I'm still trying to just make a way out this shit. You know what I'm saying? So have a great day, and great rest of the week, great month, and you know, give your faith to God, and it'll all work out. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus' heavenly name, amen.